Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Living Well podcast. I'm your host, Tony Ferreira, and today I have reached out to one of our guests, got him to sit down so I could just do a quick little interview with this gentleman. His name is Phil Hunley, and he's with Hunley Hand Carve. And I'll tell you what, you got to take a look at these little things because these are just absolutely incredible. And I'm going to show you, and he's going to talk about it, but it starts from this, and he ends up with this little beauty. And I'm sure there's a whole lot more he does. Phil, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Appreciate on having you. So, Phil, tell me, how did you get started with something like this?
I got started when I was 5. My dad carved.
Okay.
And I told him I wanted to carve something, so he gave me a really sharp knife and a little curly stick and said, carve me a worm.
At 5 years old?
At 5.
So you were just...
So I've been carving ever since then.
Nice. That is incredible. So I would say that the skills, I mean, I'm looking at this thing going,
yeah.
Patience is a big part of your DNA, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is. I can sit down and carve and at 7 o'clock at night and look up and it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm still sitting there carving.
That's incredible. And I see on the, you showed me this little card that you handed me. It's got like a fish on there that you've carved. So you carve bigger
I carve a lot of big stuff, yeah.
That's great.
I do duck decoys, I do deer, I do carousel. I have a Pinocchio that I did.
Nice.
And Jimmy the Cricket that goes with him.
Nice.
It's just something, I can't draw, but I can see the stuff in the wood.
Wow, that's incredible. Can people like request?
Yeah, I have people request.
Yeah, okay.
But I have to. I just never know how much time it's going to take me to do it.
Right. So it's hard to come up with a price point.
Yes, that's it.
Because every piece is going to be different. Every piece is going to take longer, shorter.
I did sell a really nice fish that had another fish inside of it.
Oh wow!
And I sold that to a lady in Georgia for $1,200.
Oh wow! Very nice. Very cool.
But
it's a nice little
I sold a lot of ducks up at Ducks Unlimited in Salt Lake.
Yeah,
but it got to where it was like a job.
Yeah, and you don't want that. I can tell.
This is just a hobby for me.
Yeah. So tell me, Phil, how long does something like this to this take?
Well, I can do the basic carving on it. I can do 2 of these in an hour now. Well, the first one took me 6 days. Once you know what you want to take off, and you can block it out, it's quite easy.
That's incredible.
But I mean,
wow,
it's just something.
That's incredible,
and it's really something you got to want to do.
Yeah. Well, it's a great little hobby, like you said, a retirement thing. It keeps you busy, keeps you occupied. A lot of people, when they retire, they don't have anything to do, and then next thing you know, they're getting ill or they're not doing well.
Yeah.
You know, this is going to keep this sharp, and then, sharp, no pun intended.
My problem is my hands are getting weak.
Yeah.
So I'm actually branching out into doing stuff with a laser. So
okay. Well, hey, it's a whole different breed, but I'm sure it's working, right?
But I do that. But I do a lot of the hand carving stuff and that. But
that's awesome. What a great hobby. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out to join us. And tell me real quick, what made you stop by here today?
Oh, we live over in Beaver Dam, Arizona, and we like to support everything that comes through.
Yeah, this is great, right? Yeah. I'm a little familiar with Beaver Dam. I've not visited, but I've driven through many times.
Yeah.
So, very cool, very cool.
Well,
thank you. I appreciate it.
Now you're a collector.
Now I'm a collector. I totally appreciate it. And thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. Again, enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining me today. I'm your host, Tony Ferreira.